Good morning. It is 11:16 in the morning and already 31 degrees. You join us. We're going to the city of Périgueux today. It's a beautiful old city and there's a big farmers market that is right in the city center. And we decided to go and have a look. So join us and let's discover what's out there. So we've arrived in Périgueux. It's very hot. As you can probably see, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful city. And we just parked the car downstairs in this place here, which is incredibly tight and old, but it works. And yeah, we're going to try and find this market. Which I guess just follow the crowds. Let's go. So this is the start of the market. There's a hole here inside and we just went, but it's only fish and meat. So it's very smelly inside. Let's continue. I haven't seen that type of organ in a lot of years. It's fun to see, but so there's clearly more here, but it's not very busy, which surprises me. This is supposed to be a pretty well-known market in the region, but let's continue to explore. There's, of course, seafood here, sausages and meat. But what you don't know about me is that I don't eat those. I find them disgusting. But I guess it's not for me, but for other people. This place sort of seems to be a hipster market. See the people that sell here, people that eat here. And frankly, this market wasn't that big and that interesting. But we did find the fruits that we wanted, so that's cool. It's very warm, so we're gonna take a little stroll around the city, show you a little bit, and then go to our next destination. There's a church, obviously, but it looks good, but they're working on it. Now, if you want to buy a castle, you can. 1,417,000 euros for this Château Historique. Champagnac de Bel Air. Don't exactly know where that is, but no, it's not far from here. This one is about the same price. It's very well situated. It's a swimming pool, very nice. Then we have this one, which is a little bit more expensive. Very old-fashioned interior. Yeah, it's not for me. So these little streets here are the typical small streets of the ancient town, ancient city. From the Middle Ages, I guess. Looks that old, but redone nicely. And now part of the city, the inner city, where no cars are allowed. And you can enjoy some silence. Now this here, if you look close in the back, you can see that there's some kind of remains of construction. Of course, this is the concrete here. Don't know if this was supposed to be a building or maybe it has been a building. Currently it is not. We continue. In order to understand how low and high you can go here, this is where we were, this is where we are. Oh, there's people. See a window like that tells me that this is probably partially abandoned at least. Or even smashed up. But upstairs seems to be living. Yeah, there's something in here. The thing, of course, with these old medieval cities is that you're gonna have to, if you want to keep them, you're gonna have to plan a lot of things around them. Now this here in the background is unexpected. I don't know what it is. It could be a park. I see lanterns, even street lamps I should say. Beautiful big trees here, walled and everything. Let's see if we can find out what it is. Well, this is not what I expected. It's not a park. It's a car park. That's just incredible. Now it does have a little on the end. It looks like a park. A little bit. There's grass, trees, but this is a car park. How is this a car park? In a beautiful city like this, even in my country, these places have been turned back into what they should be. A place for people to walk, to enjoy, to sit. Not for their cars to sit. Anyway. This is the Museum du Périgueux. That's the region we're in. Just opposite of the car park that's supposed to be a park, but it's not. That looks like a hangout for the local drunks. Maybe not, but it looks like it. I just find it incredible to see how these cities are not cleaned up completely. Good afternoon, everybody. It is now 5:30 p.m. and it's 33 degrees. But incredibly beautiful weather, as you can see. Let's take my head out of the shot for a second. You must have seen it enough now. Hey, our visit to the city of Périgueux in France. Well, I have mixed feelings. I've been to this city before, years ago. And yes, it's somewhat of a beautiful medieval city. And you can still see that they kept a lot of those details in it. So a lot of original details are still there. Small, tiny roads, and so forth and so forth. And it's very charming. It is nice to see. It was a bit hot today to visit, so that's a limiting factor here. The market that happens every Wednesday morning in the city of Périgueux, right in the city center, was a disappointment, frankly. You may have seen it in the clips in this video. There wasn't too many vendors there, and frankly they were overpriced. So it felt to me like more of a hipster market, a market for people who want to brag about going to the markets. Maybe richer people living in the city of Périgueux, maybe even in the city center of Périgueux, which must be expensive to live in. Such a beautiful medieval city. So my thoughts are mixed. yes, it's nice to visit. It was too hot to really visit. I would have liked to, take you on a real long walk, but it's too hot for that, so I couldn't do that. Market disappointing, and the conclusion is that this visit wasn't the best, in my opinion at least. So I'm a little bit disappointed in it. I hope you aren't. I hope you still enjoyed the video. And let's find out what our next adventure is, what the next video will be about. See you soon.